Hey, I'm Kev Mystical. Welcome back to MotoGP 19 and Season 2 for Kev Stone. In Moto 3 has we switched some things up for gear rise. As you can see, he's got a new helmet on here, a bit more colourful, as well to go with his new letters and his new Z's. There's a new start for the Andorran, as it's not just a new helmet. As you can see, he's got some different letters on as well. At least, you know, boots rise are a bit more colourful now, matching the orange up top. You can see he's got the white and black gloves too. And he's still got the Alpine Stars suit. I wish there were more suits to choose from. But that's Kev Stone. And he's also now a brake devil. He's very good on the brakes. He loves the brakes. And he also has a new number this year. He has lots of points after the decimal place. So that is Kev Stone. Let's take it to Qatar. And because we now have to do development again, I think, again, we just go back to including FP3. As you can see, we got winches alongside now. That came with the update at the beginning of the month. Should we actually do the first 2 practice sessions? I'll just do the odd ones. There we go. Free practice 1 and 3, then qualifying and the race. So with development, it means we do the free test. We do the hot lap, the race test, and this, the distance test. Let's try and stay on the line. I'm sure we'll be able to do this incredibly well. I mean, we are doing so far. Look at this. I also forgot we had switched to a KTM, so we've got the ridiculous inside. Sure, this won't cause any issues getting used to this. But we are using the same setup from Valencia, so we can actually brake with this setup. Show a bit of a looser bike as well around the corners. It should be pretty good, as this bike is not too far. I thought we had a Petronas spare, so at least it should be ahead by the time it is fully developed. Now, I actually miss this test the most out of all of them, because it actually is my practice, these 5 laps, as we're about to nail it. As you can see, we're 4th, not far behind teammate Canet. There's 5 added laps. And then I really do enjoy this test of qualifier practice. 2:10.7 to beat. We got our softs on. 2:12.9 is our time threshold. So what I miss about these is means we won't do qualifying 2 if we're in the top 14. And we're definitely going to smash this, are we? Yes. All the development points. And along with Canet, Stone is through on his KTM, his debut on the KTM, isn't it? As he was on a Honda last season, Anthony tops them all with 110.7 or 210.7, should I say. Only he and Canet got under the 211 barrier. But a very good debut for Stone in the first 3 practice. So he might just need 1 practice then. If we just make it first 3 practice, that's our session for Friday, qualifying for Saturday, race for Sunday. That makes sense. Then Mazia into it behind Suzuki, Mino, Ramirez, Gonzalo, Rodrigo, should I say? Don't know how we got Gonzalez out of that. Ricardo Rossi ran out the top 10 ever. Can Onju, Tuba, Kornfeld and Arbolono, your top 14, making it through the qualifying 2. Just missing out is Binder, McPhee, yes he was on a Honda last season, Vietti and Fanati. A couple of surprising names in there, especially as McPhee was consistent in those top 14. Same for Vietti in the end as well. As looking for former teammate Sasaki in 24th, Yachenko in last, just 3 seconds separates the field. So overall then, after a couple of free practice sessions, it is Antonio who set that best time in the first free practice session along with Canet. Mazia better in the second one. As Dale Porteous, Stone did not set a time in that second free practice. It's a bit pointless trying it now. So from now on, just 1 free practice. Mino in 7th behind Suzuki. Vietti, he did find over half a second in the final free practice. Ramirez in 9th. He's not going to have to race through the field. Leopard rider maybe. Tuba in 10th. Just improving slightly by a couple of tenths. Rodrigo Rossi, the big surprise in 12th, ahead of Arbolono. And Onshu sneaking through just ahead of McPhee by a 10th. Kornfeld, Binder, and Arenas in 18th now. Just ahead of Fanati. So remember those 4 names as you head to qualifying 2. Looking further down, Stanek, who had an excellent race of Valencia down in 22nd. Foggia, Sergio Garcia and Booth Amos, the front runners from last season. 21st and 24th, Sasaki in 26th. Alonso Lopez. What is that Australia Glitzer doing in 28th? With Perez in last. Now it's just 2.7 seconds to separate the field. So get the drum roll going then. Who has joined this top 14? It is McPhee, Binder, Kornfeld and Arenas. Who could have predicted that? I really do need to look into that. Stone has. Here goes Stone, and his objective now is no longer top 20. It's the second row of the grid at least. So being the top 6 after 2 possible qualifying laps it. Let's see if you need them. So he really chucks the bike at that first corner. 2:11.3 faster that from Mazia, but times could be like a second quicker than that, I reckon. Could be looking at low 2:10s. We'll see if Stone can get on his bike, as he wasn't impressive on these soft tyres at last practice session. But he is at the moment quicker than Mazia in that first sector, but this is the sector where he struggles a bit compared to everyone, this second sector, because of this left-hander mainly. Very difficult. Look at how bumpy he is at the apex. Let's connect 10.9. Getting in immediately as a teammate. It's all wide, Stone. And the marbles, half a second lost. Compared to Mazia, it's only like a 10th he's lost. So it's still there challenging the Spaniard. To go down the back straight. God, he can get on the power so early out of that corner. But now the 3 right-handers. Oh, he nicks 6th. What about carrying that momentum through the corners? So he's gained a bit on Canet. Got scruffy in that final right. Because he got those curves on the inside, which do not like to be touched. And now into the final corner. Getting a bit of a slide on with the rear. That's cost him a couple of tenths at least. Could be up to half a second. Poor final corner. The one corner you don't need to mess up on this circuit. As he goes towards the line, it's a 2:11 at least. 2:12. Lost a second. So he goes for his last qualifying effort in Stone to join his teammate on the front row. He's still at the top of a 2:10.6. That's a bit surprising. Thought that time to be much, much quicker than that. And I see into the first corner. Into the second, you're really trail braking to that corner, right up to the middle of the apex. And through the bumps, off the flat out right. 4 tenths down, a shocker. Gotta wake up, Stone. Smell that coffee. Could still get on the second row though. And wide there, he's gonna need a third lap. This is abysmal. He'd be lucky to be in a 2:11 here. This lap so far. 7 tenths back. Too much braking, too much trail braking there. Killed so much speed. It's like you ride it with a MotoGP bike into that corner rather than Moto3. You just want to carry the momentum and the speed. That's more point and squirt like a MotoGP or Moto2 bike. Missed the curb on the inside. Oh, he's got catapulted by the one on the outside. And again, hit the curb on the inside. Can't hit the curbs on the inside. They just cost you time. That's much better in the final corner, but this is a 212, isn't it? That was a poor lap. Now he's just got one more to do. He goes across the line. Oh, 211.9, a second back. How can a second back look that poor? That's probably cost him at least 3/10 that first corner. My God. Very poor first corner. It's got to be in at least the mid 211s, I think, to be on the second row. Again, 4/10 down after the first set. Oh, getting it down the second there. Really sucked the bike towards the apex. My God, Stone, you actually got it apexes. Does he not know? But he's not got another lap left. Oh, he's wide again in the right. He's locking up. He's 6/10 back, though. That's not good enough. That's barely top 10. Once again, have to use too much brake into the left-hander. Just a poor line in. Feeling the pressure, maybe. Like, he's come ahead of McPhee and Sasaki. And then when he got closer to him pace-wise, he was poor in the final third of that season. Canet, he's a championship challenger. And look at Stone, he's wilting here under the lights. Second back already, and he's slow in this final sector. I don't know where he's going to gain tenths. If he's just naturally poor in this final sector. As he heads towards the line, you can already tell at the top. This is slower. Much slower. Abysmal from Stone, but not his teammate, who grabs pole by 7,000 for a second ahead of Mazin. No wonder he's smiling. With their to round out the front row, just ahead of Onshu. On the KTM, and then Suzuki and Antonelli, the teammates together. Just 3/10 back off pole. He could have got those lap times to 11 and high 210s, but Stone was abysmal. Ramirez in 7th, then Mino and Andretti. Former teammate McPhee rounds out the top 10C. Mid to 11 to get into the top 10 ahead of Rodrigo and Binder. Narbolono, Stone in 40th alongside Arenas. And on the 6th row, Tuber, Kornfeld and Rossi. So yeah, looking at the grid then, what are the tyre choices? Medium soft from Canet. Soft medium from Suzuki. Soft medium from Della Portia. Everyone's going soft. Stone's gone medium hard. Because he ran really well. Medium soft from Tuber and Rossi. They're going for soft rears. Same for Fernandez. Soft from Foggia. What a gambler. Medium soft for Yachenko. Then medium soft for Bufamos. Everyone's gone the exact opposite of Stone. Let's see if it pays off as we get underway for 9 laps here in Qatar. Cracking start from Stone. He's got these nailed right into the top 10. Even past Onshoot. Heading into the first corner on the inside. Up to 9th. Oh, another brilliant run. Down the inside, Vietti. As I was saying, he's got Suzuki trying to go around the outside. So trying to cut it back on the inside the KTM. His fellow KTM. Slightly different model though. Slightly different team running it. There's hello Onshu, hello Suzuki. So good thing for Stone maybe long term. Tyres won't be as worn near the end. As he gets ahead of Suzuki. Oh, round the outside are we? Brave man. Can't quite do it. Oh, trying to get the cut back, I see. Pushes on, shoot right onto the curb. But he holds on, does the KTM. So who's that trying to sneak by? Nino? What's he doing? There goes Stone down the inside. Remember, this is an objective as well, to be in the top 5. I forgot that, though. Oh, but Onshu still holds on. Oh, Stone wide. He's now got Mino forcing his way behind the Buster Capital bike. Buster? Bester Capital, isn't it? As Stone uses all of the track legally. He says with no tenseness in his voice. Alright, Mino, we get it, you're ahead. I have to go in for the double kill. My god. Going for the front tyre twice. But Stone got the slipstream now. Back up the sit. Or not. Get on the power, go. Don't care about your bike. Doing that all the time. As Mino's actually dropped down to not. How has he lost out to Ramirez and Suzuki? He's turned down the inside of the Leopard. Up to 7th. And you see Onshu not getting away. But the top 4 are. Which is disappointing. Stone's not going to play with his teammate, it seems like, in his first race in Qatar. Which we expect, to be honest. I said, Canet, championship contender. Experienced at this level. And with this team and bike. So for Stone, it's a new experience. Especially having a very good teammate alongside him. He can challenge for the title, as good as McPhee is. He wasn't challenging the likes of Della Porte or Antonetti. Mazia has. Canet will be. As Stone did last season. On occasion, though. He's got turn, bike, turn. Look at that poor run he's got. Okay, he's got to stop changing gears in the corners because you're just losing way too much. Lost another couple of tenths because of the engine braking there. Someone's trying to barge their way on the inside. Stone having none of it, but he's lost like a second again in that final sector. Like, what is going on in that final sector? It's like they've got turbo, Stone's just in neutral. The Olden semi ahead of Ramirez, Mino and Vietti. What does he? As Mino tries to hold on. Stone's like, no, this is my 7th place. What are you doing, man? I see into the corner. Needs the tyres to come good now. How is that not a time penalty for cutting? Braked way too much there. Once again being eased wide by someone. Oh, it's Ramirez who punted him wide. No, it's Mino, is it? I don't know. Oh, Mino cuts his nose off. Uses it out to Vietti as well now. Stone, you can't be dropping out of the top 10. Need to be fine for this top 5. Once again, front locks up over the bumps, and here comes Binder. No! Remember him from last season, a bit rough and tumble with Stone on occasion. Oh, he's turned in way too early. Come on. That's much better. See, this is a sector where he should be sticking close. It's just this final sector, for some reason, just can't stay close, especially out the final corner. Let's power nice and hard. Just holding on from Vietti. As he's under attack from all angles, it sounds like Stone. He's getting pushed wide. Yeah, someone's on his inside. Vietti's pushed Stone wide. God, Stone can't get the bike into the corner then, see? Almost loses out to Binder. In fact, oh, Binder squeezes him. Stone says, "Why are you doing that, mate?" Gives him some after, allows much feed to get by. Stone just sliding down the order. Needs to get his act together in the second half of this race. If he wants to, he said goodbye to the top 5, but top 7, come on. Just right ahead. It's like he's forgotten how to ride. Elbow to elbow. So there we go, that's a bit better. Bit too much curb, maybe. There you go, much better. That's how you accelerate. Now he's got a dancing partner in Vietti. Maybe they can dance up to the back. Or 7th mate. As you can see, they're all pairing off in front. Apart from the front 4, who are just a bit greedy, to be honest. Having 3 dance partners. You've got McPhee behind, the former teammates. As we approach the final corner, second half of this race. Yeah, he's just losing half a second in this final corner. Yeah, McPhee's right in his tail. Why is he losing half a second in one corner? Because it's not just the braking, it's the accelerating as well. He's just losing loads of time. I don't get it. He's not doing anything especially egregious. As now everyone just barges their way down the inside again. There's Rodrigo, what are you doing? There's a man on your inside. Stone says to Binder, "Yeah, I've had enough of you, mate." See, this is why he's losing so much positions, because he's having to battle be off the line. He's not had one clear lap this whole race. That he can just ride like he wants. It's out the inside of Binder, not quite. So Rodrigo's now kicking him. It feels like. Stone looks to the inside of Binder. It's that time to reflect it as well. He's not even been in the 210s, has he? When he was in practice on this tyre combo. So the bike kicking back again, but Stone got the acceleration on Binder. You know he can't let go of McPhee if he wants a top 10. That's not what he's doing. Accelerate hard, Stone. So he's getting forced wide by Binder. Can we have one corner where we're not side by side? That would be good. So he can catch up to McPhee. As he gets on the power hard. No, go McPhee, come back. Another 2:12. What are these garbage lap times as well? As we've got 4 laps to go. He's doing even worse than he did on his day before Petronas in the race. That's how poor this race has been. I'm pretty sure he was quicker in the race as well on the Petronas bike. It's Binder's dropping out of the points maybe. 1.3 behind McPhee. Gets hard on the power. Over the bumps. Actually gets acceleration. This is the clearest lap he's had so far. And it's showing he's actually catching McPhee a bit. Oh, he's just losing half a second. You know, that's the same as catching, right? It's me, McPhee, catching a bit on Vietti too. There we go. There we go. Gonna power as early as he dares, but he still lost half a second. What is it with that corner? Firmino 2:10.1. Stone 2:11.4. That's more like it. Still not especially good, but it's much better pace-wise than even in qualifying. Everyone is. Like, lap times in the race are ridiculous compared to qualifying. Like, this is the lap times I expected in qualifying, not the race. Stone can't get his bike turned in. No, that's why Rodrigo's just punting him wide. Back to fighting when he shouldn't be, when he's trying to catch McPhee. Once again. Just getting stuffed. .9, but he's lost a couple of tenths of McPhee over at that point. There we go, good acceleration. Nice and smooth. Should enable a good run. Bit of fast stuff. So he gains a few tenths on McPhee. Like I said, he's gaining on Vietti. So they're about to dance for ninth. Does getting it down to first do anything different as they approach the final turn after right? What is Mino on? 209.9. 211.8. Rodrigo down to 13th. Arbadona, what you doing? God, like his brake checking Stone that. Stone gets back by. 2.6 back. We definitely have gone for the wrong tyres. As I said, in practice, it was tricking us then. Saying these tyres were better, this tyre choice. There's Binder ahead of Fogger for the final point. Remember when Binder was better than us? It's gone backwards for the South African. Same for Stone, 3 seconds behind McPhee. A rider he should be ahead of. Honestly, pace-wise with this bike. Shows how poor this race has gone. So does that. Gone very wide. Get on the power. God, this is about to hold on to 11th for a lap and a bit to go. Stone, don't use the rear brake in there. You just need to dab the brakes. My God. Why is the bike not turning? As we approach the final lap of a tiring race. Keeping this lot behind. That's alright. As Del Porte up ahead of Antonelli, Canet leads his teammate, battling just for 11th. Setting 2:12s again. Like a bad habit. As he outbrakes himself by a country mile. No, Stone. You're not even scoring a point, mate. My God. Oh, he is just ahead of Foggia. But there goes his 11th dream. It looks like. Let's all get the bike turned. Get out of the way, Arbolono. You're slowing us both down. He's like, screw it, it's final lap. That's how you got... Is that Foggia? Stone can't get the bikes into the corners. That's what he wants. He's getting acceleration, though. That past Foggia. There's Binder, no! There's past Foggia, back up to 14th, but there's that 11th. He's been held in on for so long this race. Oh, he just can't get the front in anywhere. Terrible understeer. Once again, that's what he's been doing with the whole race. Needs to improve the front of this bike. Needs to improve the frame. Needs to improve everything. But not his teammate who will win in Qatar. Great job from Canet. But for Stone after qualifying, down the order, Superb slightly battling for the top 5, but he's just slid and slid and slid. Poor first race with Max Racing. As Canet wins by 3/10 of the Del Porte, Antonelli and Mazia, then on to the top 5. Ahead of Suzuki, Mino and Ramirez, and it's Vietti just ahead of McPhee. Then Tuba, Rodrigo, Arbolono, Stone. 1.5 seconds off the pace his fastest lap. Then Foggia and Binder just misses out on the point. I don't know how though. Alonso Lopez much better in the race in 17th ahead of Sasaki, Rossi, Kornfeld, Arenas, Vietti, Finati, should I say, Salak, Agura, Famous and Garcia, and Ralph Fernandez in 27th, but just a couple of seconds off a point. Then the back markers, Shevchenko, Merasaki, and Vicente Perez. As the Riders' Championship, as you would expect after one race, 25 all the way down to 1 point for the top 15. Nothing for for the under 15. In the team championship, it's the Alpardine by a single point ahead of Max Racing in Sync 58. Buster Capital by KTM in the top 5. Much different than last season. VR46, Trying to Spiritor, Honda Team Asia, Grassini, Snikers are your top 10. Well, Green Power, Stray, Galizia, Anganietto, Vassell, Skull Rider, and Avintia yet to score. He's consistent. 2 14th place finishes when he's meant to be second row in top 5. But he did get all of the progression points. So, let's do some development then. Doesn't matter what you select, does it? Engine or frame. Maybe the frame, though. That's going to use a bit of those curves, maybe a bit more of the engine. Let's go for the engine, shall we? Let's see what else happened in Qatar. Marquez of Arabia. The Retro Honda team rider triumphs in the Salm night. Good attempts from Dovi and Rossi. They're still in the World Championship running. Of course they are after one race. Bloody hell, a bit clickbaity. In Moto 2, Baldasai cuts loose. He overtakes his way to victory through force of will. I want to thank everybody on my team for today's video. They did an excellent job. We have to get to work on preparing for the next race. You can bet Stone and the others will be looking to turn the tables. No doubt they will next time as we head to Argentina and Tomás de Rio Hondo circuit. So for watching, and find out if Stone can get it together next time.